Hey everyone, Sam from 3D here. In this short video, I would like to show you 15 completely free scripts in Blender, which we created for you and for the community, which you can use. They are like mini scripts which can help you be faster in Blender, so you don't have to do repetitive tasks. Because it's cool that we have scripting inside the Blender, so why not to use them? Important part, you don't have to know anything about the scripting at all. I will show you all the things from the starting to beginning. You just need to do the copy paste and changing the name, and that's it. But first I will speak about the characters from characters.design. We are preparing huge improvement and like update for this pack, like bringing new bodies and so on. So definitely check it out if you want to learn more like from characters.design. There are billions of combinations. Yeah, and if you are interested in what we do, we make the most extensive 3D packs in the world, which you can combine easily together, like take anonymous, emoticons, animals together, chibis, robots and so on, and vehicles, and you can create a game, for example, or use them in the AR, VR app, or on the website, or create a brand out of it, and so on and so on. So definitely take a look at 3D.design. But let's go to the scripting. So I created these explanations of the script where you can see the name of the script and then like the explanation what it does. It should be easy, like what it does and why it's useful. So we can learn a thing or two like when you can use that script. Okay, so let's go to the scripting. Let's delete what we have here if you have anything, and you can go and to find the script from here, like open text, but I will just open. For me it's easier to just open it one by one and just copy it. So first one is clear visibility keyframes in collections. It's useful in case, for example, here we have the character, it's in different poses, and I want to clean it up, and especially I want to clean up the prop, and I don't want to have them in the animation because I want to animate them. So yeah, one thing is you can go and one by one you can just clear it, which is a little bit annoying, but we have the script for it, so why to do that? Here I have the script, and let's go to, I will need to find like what is the name, and the name is props, and I want to delete from start to end, so from the keyframe 1 to keyframe 40. Let's take a look. Like this is the first keyframe, here is the fourth, and yeah, the next is nothing is happening. So yeah, this is why I have 1 and 40, and the props, this is the name of the collection I'm using. Let's just click this run script button. Voila, that's it. Now I can go back to layout and I see that the props are not there. See? So it's not keyframes, it deleted everything. Now what I want to also delete, just to have it clean, I will delete because the camera is moving, and also I will delete the poses. Now it's, let me just select all the poses in the pose mode, all the bones, sorry. Now it's not happening, nothing. Okay, it's clean. That's pretty useful. Then the next one will be the sequential object keyframer. This one can be helpful, for example, if you have model or character, or you have multiple icons or whatever, and you want to somehow show them one by one in the animation. Okay, so I copied. Now I need to find which collection I want to have. It's hair, the collection name. So I want to have like one by one keyframed objects inside the hair collection. Let's do it so you will understand what I meant. Okay, now it's working nicely. What it happened is, like, see, now if I go and click the render animation, it will render like all these keyframes, and this can be handy if you want to have like various, it's happening here that I have keyframed everything. It can be helpful in many different scenarios if you want to render something fast, or you want to have modular characters. Another one we will talk about is like, I want to sort like all the collections and all the objects inside automatically. It's a little bit like annoying that like accessories here and bottom is here. It should be like A, B, and so on. So let's jump, like I have the third script here. Let's copy it, run it like charm, and now you can see that it works nicely. I have the accessories, body, bottom, and so on. And inside the body, even like this is better visible, like I see the belt, driving head, and so on. So nicely everything is sorted. Let's go to the fourth one, which is like if you want to sort only the part like some collection, we have like fourth one, which basically here in the collection name, you need to change the collection name and it will sort it for your collection. So let's, for example, put the shoes there and it will sort only this collection, sub-collections and all the objects inside. It can be helpful, in case you don't want to run like your layout here. Let's jump to the deleting empty collections, because for some reason you can have many collections which are not used, and for this you can use like fifth script which will automatically delete it for you. It can be helpful like if you have, for example, one collection here, another collection in accessories and so on. So if I just hit this, it will delete everything, so you don't have to go and find it, and it will automatically clear the file for you. Let's see the sixth one. The sixth one is super useful. It's because it will apply and transforms like scale, move, rotation for you automatically for all the objects. This can be super handy and helpful if you want to export your objects, 3D characters, icons, whatever, to Unity or Unreal or even Maya and so on. It's working for you. Another one, which is the seventh, it's rename object with prefix and suffix. I think it's easy, understandable. You will go and, for example, let's go to the body. I will find the collection name. All the time, like, don't worry, like, we put also various documentations here, and it's nicely comments which will help you like to find. So you don't have to understand the code at all. Don't forget about that. Even like specific parts of the codes are nicely documented. You don't have to understand that. It's not important. You just need to understand that, okay, we have some things that we need to change. In our case, here is the collection name, which I need to find the body, and then like what prefix and suffix I want to use. So let's say I want to have like the body. So let's run it. And what it does, it basically go to all the objects inside the collection and adds the prefix and suffix. It is prefix and suffix, that's it. It always needs to be inside these apostrophes. So otherwise it will, it won't work. Another useful, which I really like, for example, you want to turn on and turn off like the visibility of parts. Let's say I want to have the hair here. And for example, it happens something like this for you. And imagine that you have like hundreds of files. The annoying part can be that you will go and one by one you will again like turn it on, turn it off, and so on. And imagine that something like this will happen in props. I have like 50 objects, and every object like it's not visible, like in the viewport and render part. For this use case, this is super helpful because I will go and see, let's see here. Here I need to put again like collection name, and I can toggle viewport, like if I want to have it true or false, I can have it. So for us, let's have it false, and toggle render, let's have it true. What it does, it will go through all the objects and it will put the viewport for false, so it will be not visible, and here on the render it will be visible. Voila, it works like a charm. I can put also false, meaning like it will turn everything off. This can be super handy, in case you have many objects you need to work on. Or it can be handy if you want to render some parts but you don't want to have it visible inside the viewport. For this use case, I would go and put true here. Let's turn it on, and now it's not visible, but it will render everything there. Then we have move objects to origin. You have the origin inside the Blender, and you want to move all the objects to that origin. It can be helpful, again, if you have hundreds of objects which are all over the place and you want to render it one by one. Actually, we have the mass export add-on, which is paid, but it's super helpful. It will help you if you have hundreds of them or tens of them. You can easily with mass export do it. So there you can use this script plus mass export, and it will be super handy and it will be very fast. Then it's pretty self-explanatory. Is convert curve objects to meshes. It will convert all curve objects in the scene or specific collection into mesh. So again, we have like let's copy it. We have the collection name, so you need to change it. Yeah, it will automatically convert. It can be helpful, if you want to export like the curves, so it will change it to objects. Another one which I really like, and it's super useful, is all of them is select by materials. It will basically select all the objects which use the same material. Let's try it out. Like go and select all the objects which are used with the same material. In our case here you can see that we have the hair tree. Let's go here and use matte hair, and also like the eyebrows are using it. It's here. It needs to be visible. So again, you can use the previous script to make everything visible. Then you can use this script, and then you can just delete like what is selected. It can be also useful. So yeah, let's try it again. I have the matte hair, and it will show me like I have the eyebrow and hair. So yeah, that's useful if you want to change things at once. Okay, the next one is like align selected active. It will aligns the location, rotation, and scale of the selected objects to the active objects. It can be helpful if you want to have like multiple objects aligned with the selected one. Let's try it out here. Let's on this tree. Okay, let's run it. Now it's aligned. You see, I have magnifying glass here. It's the origin, so you can see it. And now this is selected one. If I run it, it's everything is aligned. It can be helpful if you want to export something and play with that, or you have to align everything. Okay, let's jump to the next one, which is batch apply modifiers to selected objects. So if I have the selected objects here, so let's find some modifier. Like here, it can be pretty handy. Let's turn it on, and I will run the script, and it will apply all the modifiers. So this can be super handy, in case you want to apply modifiers at once. The last one is helpful for the gaming industry. It creates simplified versions of selected objects to serve as LODs, which meaning level of details, reducing polygons based on specified numbers and parameters. It's useful if you improve the performance in real-time applications by providing low detail models for distant objects. So when something is closer, you can have like the detail model 100%. Then if it's far away, you don't have to use like 100%. You can use 50% or 20%, so on. This script will actually make the models for you. Okay, now here I just run it up, and here you can see we have 3 different models which you can use. See? So I used like 0.5 or 25%. You can play, you can have like 10% here or 5%, so then you can play with it. Okay, that was it. Around like 15 super helpful scripts for you which you can use and have fun. They are completely free. We will bring more in the future based on your comments. Like you can comment here below the YouTube video, you can comment in our Discord server, and we'll bring more mini scripts for you which you can use completely free. Yes, and if you want to share, definitely go to 3d.design free scripts, and you will see all of them. Please help us share the message and help the community. That this is purely for the community, for free. Have fun, be faster in Blender, and enjoy your day. Have a great day and bye.